Hello, I'm here again completing the Twitter job board. So I want to finish my Twitter job board, this thing, and basically I have it written already, but I want to add some links to some places and basically this thing. So what did I say? I want to put the finishing touches on this and add some links, read it through, and that's basically it. Add a couple things that are missing maybe, and that's it. Then after I finish with this, it will probably be 6 p.m. or something, so I'll just do something else on or I don't know what I'll do. I'm thinking, and the problem is that I'm not sure I'm going to record the video anyways, but I was talking about a couple of days ago. This is it. I wanted to make this skills video, right? And I think this is a good video to have, but I still think I'm going to make it anyways, right? But I don't know. I think that it's a useless video to make and get kind of sad, right? Because as it stands right now, who's going to watch it? No one, right? So this is kind of a mass video, right? This is going to be put out in public, so it's going to be accessed to be able to be accessed by anyone, right? And the problem with that is that the problem with this is that I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I don't know if the mass approach is useful really. Like, I don't know who is here watching, right? I make it, like, the theory about making it is just serendipity, right? It's just by me interacting on Twitter or whatever. I guess it can be interpreted in two parts, right? On the one hand, I now have like this single resource I can link people to, and if they pass the test, aka watch the video, that is good, right? And I wouldn't want to work for someone who like isn't even curious enough to watch a 10-minute video about one of the people they're going to hire, right? I think that is kind of a good baseline criteria, right? I don't want to be part of this 10-second resume, whatever, right? I want the decision to be made in a more conscious way, or you could say. That's the theory, right? Then, yeah, maybe I should add a Y thing. I think I'm going to add a Y here. In this job board. Think that good opportunities for the moment. I don't want to I'm on LinkedIn, for example, and I have profiles on other job sites, but they feel like they are sad. Not sad. I mean something like, yeah, when you're on LinkedIn or something like this, it's boring, right? It's boring. So, like, they are just, they are so massive that people don't, but they feel so massive which makes me think people are not reading the resume. I want to avoid that kind of job search and prefer smaller places by someone who will at least read this post write up and not just skim over resume for 20 seconds, then interview based on that. And yeah, I don't know. It's small for the moment, and I do feel like there. Amigo, ¿cómo andamios? I feel there are. Amigo, otro amigo. Estoy copiando a mi amigo Urbas y haciendo currículum aquí. I do feel like there are. Para curar en Twitter. No en Twitter, sino en. De la gente de Twitter que sigo y tal. Una hizo el sitio este. Y pues estoy haciendo mi perfil aquí. Y estoy contando aquí por qué me estoy creando el perfil en este sitio concreto. Porque no es como LinkedIn que tienes que poner como tu currículum y ya está. No es más. Hay un hueco vacío y puedes escribir lo que te salga de los cojones. Van a tener que crear la categoría buscando trabajo. Sí. A ver si crean una que sea dándolo. Y lo puedes mirar y ya está. Opportunities. ¿Qué hacen ustedes, amigos? ¿Van a ir a misa? Opportunities to share. No. I feel like there are plenty of people involved in interesting work who may have opportunities to offer. Queremos ir a misa. I also think who will be aligned in some sense or another. Okay. Other video series, so fuck YouTube. Videos. No. Listas. Dirección de enlace. My 100 video series. Control K works. Yep. Boom. And Control F editing reel. Copiar dirección de enlace. Editing reel. Control K. It's more for the moment. Okay. So let's go a little bit. Let's read it once. Okay, TLDR, mechanical engineer by study, but more focused on writing and video work now. Myself, to sum up, aka the gap in the resume history, I've always liked cars. That's why I chose that degree. But for academic and personal reasons, I ended up failing a lot of subjects. Became disillusioned with the profession and my performance in the tasks that I could see related to the mechanical engineering work, and switched vibes. Learned some web development while finishing my degree and almost pursued the software engineering path, but I got derailed by Twitter and YouTube in a somewhat productive, literally way over 100 videos made. I've always been a fan of YouTube, specifically making videos on and off for like Let's put this. Consider myself very online. To and write I also write you long YouTube comments which have gotten me I've received good feedback. Write long comments in this poster. Fuck. Mentioned previously. Hello, whoever is here. Now I'm filling in my story. I'm in the part where I'm talking about myself. I'm now talking about how I've always been a fan of YouTube, making videos on and off since like 2013 or so. Let's fact check that. Since like 2009. Holy shit. Since like 2009. And I like learning about it a lot. And I've received good feedback from it. I mean, not that it's a high bar to clear or something, but I have. It's me. I need to do some uni stuff myself, so I will not be reactive probably. But as I was reading your text, I'm not sure if it sounds professional enough. Yeah, I don't really care about sounding professional, really. It's like a Twitter job board, right? So it's this more, you could say, more casual stuff. But yeah, thank you for the advice. You're right. And good luck with your stuff, with your uni stuff. Okay, good feedback. But yeah, I think I will take that out. The machine engineer work, and let's put pivoted and thought of pivoting. Yeah, let's say pivoting. But in quotes, because I don't like the expression, and thought of pivoting. And thought of pivoting. The presentation is tomorrow. Oh shit. I am not good with talking in front of people. I don't really have tips. This doesn't count. So this is still me being alone in my room. So it's not really talking in front of people. But so I don't really have tips. I'm also bad at it. So, but I don't know. I never really cared that much. I wasn't like afraid of. I don't have like stage fright. I think to me, were like these uni projects or whatever were pretty. If they were like classroom projects, I didn't care a lot, right? It's not that they were not important, but usually they were like small amounts of the course or whatever. And for the final degree project, I had that like quite rehearsed and all of this. So I was pretty confident because I knew that the work was done, right? You make the whole work and then you make the presentation. So if the work was kind of sound. So it was pretty good. But yeah, good luck. If you've done the work, and if you haven't, then maybe you can be nervous. Yeah. I seem really fine, and I always say that I don't care, and 4.0 is fine by me. But on the inside, I'm stressed out of my mind. Yeah, I get it. I also, I did get stressed, right? I knew that it was fine and all of this, but it's not an important moment. For me, it was like, for my final degree, like the final project of my degree, I was nervous. And the night before, I didn't sleep well. It always happens to me. Right? I'm nervous and I'm anxious, and I do sleep worse. But like right at the moment when I'm like right when I was about to do the presentation or whatever, I wasn't nervous. At that point, I'm not nervous. I'm very nervous like the day before and the night before. Then I'm nervous. But when I'm like traveling there and all of this, I'm like, it's done. So I don't really feel that nervous then, and I don't really feel nervous like while presenting. Well, while presenting, maybe a little bit nervous, I think, but not a kind of nervousness that I can control. It's like my voice cracks or something, or maybe I sound like, or I do these things, but not huge issues, I would say. Elon Musk, for example, is not good either at presenting stuff, but he is where he is because what he does gets people. So. Yeah, good luck tomorrow. And do whatever you have to do today. Okay, good feedback from it. If nervous until I'm done, and at that point in the no feedback, I just want to get out, go home back and relax. Yeah. Where were you? You were in Berlin, right? Is it snowing there? Berlin weather. Berlin weather. Rainy. Partner wanted to finish some stuff. I will start in like 10 minutes. Oh, group project. Yeah, those are trickier. Mostly frosty. Received good feedback from it. Oh, yeah, my site, coscorrotic.com. f.limo, oops, Control K, boom, save. Okay, video online thing, YouTube, long YouTube comments and everything, but good feedback on it. Edit the video, OBS to stream and record. Okay. So yeah, and now I'm going to record a video. Basically, kind of reading this. Oh, and I wanted to link stuff, right? So when I say over 100 videos made, to show the videos that I've made here, let's to go something like this. Boom. I consider myself video online. And I don't know, location, skills, looking for, reading work. Let's say boom. Control K, boom. This is my video editing reel. Mix of professional work, mix of paid work and some other formats I think are Video editing real. Okay. $100 video series. Yes, let's start. I don't want to do this actually. Well, no, it's not that I don't want to do this, but I don't feel like doing it. It's not that I don't feel like doing it, it's that I don't think it's going to work. But I don't know. I have to try, I guess. I don't think it's going to work as quickly as I need it to work, I would say. This is the problem, that I'm too in a rush. That this is kind of the long game mindset. Like this is the long game approach. But what I need to do now is to figure out a short way, which is probably the things that I'm avoiding, right? Because I am playing the long game. But the thing that I need to play is the short term. And they are like disaligned or whatever. But oh well. I'm going to do this anyway. Hi, I'm Coscorrodift on Twitter, and this is my Twitter job board feeling, but since it's a job board feeling and I'm just saying my general skill set at this point in time, I think it is, that's why, sorry. Hello, I'm Cosco, and this is, well, fuck. This is my skill set video. I'm Coscorrodrift on Twitter. This is my Twitter link. And this is me filling in this Twitter job board website. My profile in this website. I'm going to title this video generally as in my skill set because since since the site is an open site and you have just open an open book, I've done that. Just write something about myself and about my skill set right now that I consider myself hireable for. So I'm going to proceed to explain it. First, the box asked to explain a little bit about yourself, so that's what I did myself. To sum up, aka the gap in the resume story is like my gap in the resume story because it's not like it starts by me saying I'm a mechanical engineer and then that I'm looking for writing and video work. So that story is that I've always liked cars, that's why I chose that degree, but for academic and personal reasons, right, I ended up failing a lot of subjects and became disillusioned with the profession. and my performance in the tasks that I could see related to mechanical engineering work. Yeah, pretty well explained, I think. And because of that, I thought of pivoting, right? Changing up degrees, right? I became disillusioned because of how I was and because of how the profession was. So how I didn't think that I could live up to the profession, and I didn't think that the profession was as good as I thought it was when I was a kid, and joined mechanical engineering because I like cars. I learned some web development while finishing my degree and almost pursued the software engineering path because I like money mainly, but also because I thought it was interesting to do. Because I do like the web in a sense, right? But I got derailed by Twitter and YouTube in a somewhat productive, literally way. Over 100 videos made, aka produced, many tweets tweeted, etc. I've always been a fan of YouTube, specifically making videos on and off since like 2009, and I like learning about it a lot. I write long YouTube comments relatively often, and I've received good feedback from it. This is the site where I have posted some of the feedback. This was a site that was meant to be for consulting work. I wanted to be a YouTube consultant in a sense, and I had these testimonials that I wrote based on some of the YouTube comments that I've written for these people. Well, to these people, and I thought that if I could give insight to these people on YouTube comments, I could also provide it to people who are starting out or these things. I thought that was something that I could do and still do, but I'm not going ham into marketing that particularly. I consider myself very online because of what I've mentioned previously, all of these YouTube things, etc. But also because I have been called a possibly top 1% Googler, right? This was just an anecdotal tweet in which I get called quite possibly top 1% global Googler just because of vibes. Yeah, you can tell who can find out information, right? Visa kind of knows me in a sense. I will go more into it later. I've been a moderator in a relatively big Discord. I've spent a lot of time on Twitter, on Reddit, etc. But as is the theme here, like not just lurking, but writing too, right? On YouTube, even when I wasn't posting videos often, I still was writing there often in the comment form. Then some tidbit about languages. I speak Spanish natively, English onlinely. Like, this is my way of saying that I learned English essentially online. I know some high school French. Je parle un peu de français. Some German. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. Nur ein bisschen. Some Japanese. Nihongo chotto shaberimasu. Demo chotto. I watch a lot of stuff about language learning. It's something I find interesting. Then location. It asked for location, so I write it. Physically, I'm in Spain, but I'm looking everywhere, both in a remote way or in a physical way if the right opportunity arises. Right? Obviously, because for the physical thing to become a thing, it has to be like accompanied with the right incentives. Right? I'm not going to move to a fucking different country for like 300 euros a month or something like this, right? That's not feasible. But for the right opportunity, I will do it. And not only will do it as in kind of in a bad way, but I will be eager to do it, right? I like the idea of digital nomadism in experiencing new places in a calm manner, but in a way that's economically sustainable, as opposed to vacation travel, which is more rushed, expense intensive, right? But there are probably many other ways to achieve that aren't technically digital nomadism, like getting hired and having to go to an office, etc. Like many things. Short-term contracts, like a 6-month contract somewhere. That I like that vibe as well. Right? Skills. Lately, my main focus is on communication skills, so iterating through the video production cycle as quickly as possible to improve writing, trying to speak better to the camera, hold attention, storytelling, etc. My 100 video series and my editing reel show my level at all of these skills in one way or another in the different videos that I have made, right? So for example, the 1-hour videos are not the hold attention videos, right? The but they are trying to speak better to the camera videos. The storytelling videos are far few in between, but some of them, mostly the scripted ones, the under 12 minutes videos are more of that. But there is a little bit for each thing. And this is my YouTube video series here. You can see it around here, for example. Boom. I've made a lot of videos. And my editing reel is this one. I will talk a little bit more about this in the what I'm looking for. Well, I can talk about it here. For example, I think that this video shows how to present information, for example, and what I can do, like editing wise. I can highlight stuff, present some stuff like text. I can do this emoji type visual information presenting. Then I can edit more complex stuff. For example, this is a video where there is like some heavy masking and some effects. I can clip podcasts. This is a podcast clip. I can make whole podcasts. Then I edit video in DaVinci Resolve, make thumbnails on Adobe Photoshop or like Paint.net. I use OBS to stream and record. I did get the mechanical engineering degree, right? So I know what one could expect from that. Some math, linear algebra, calculus, some statistics, etc. Some mechanics and material science. I've used CATIA V5. Then I list some softwares that I've used. I've used CATIA V5, Autodesk Inventor for 3D modeling, AutoCAD for blueprints, ANSYS CFX and Fluent for CFD simulations, MATLAB for some data analysis. I also completed a free bootcamp I had on Twitch, so I know some software development as well, full stack JavaScript, Node Express backend, and plain JS or like templating language frontends with a bit of React. At the end, some Python for some personal projects like scraping sites or some Flask or Django sites, but professionally I have only done static sites. And some other skills that I have are musical. I can play guitar, I know some music theory, I can read sheet music, and I have know a little bit about composition, very little, but a little bit about composition. I play some basic piano, mostly chords, like I'm not that good at melody in piano, but I released some gaming stuff, like that I've reached Silver 3 in Valorant, not anymore, but I reached it one day, level 168 in GTA Online, just a couple of games that I played a lot. I built my own PC, right? That has to count for something. I have product design skills, aka ordering shit from AliExpress, but like doing the design work beforehand and like talking to the suppliers and all of these things. Right, so going from idea in your head to product to physical product in your desk. Then, what am I looking for? I'm looking mainly for stuff where you think I'd be a good piece on the pipeline for an objective that you provide, right? That is what getting a job is. But that the objective aligns with the vibe of what I've written before, right? Content strategy work, I've chosen an almost strategy-less approach from my own videos because it's mostly personal stuff, but I like thinking about ways to effectively communicate in video. Video work, I think I'm proficient on this whole video making process from planning to publishing. The parts of the process I enjoy the most are integrating my previously mentioned strategy with scripting and storytelling, right? So this content strategy thing, how does each video fit in to the whole thing you're trying to communicate with? And video editing in the right frame. This is my video editing reel, right? My mix of paid work and some other formats where I think show my skills. I mentioned them already. Here. Then my rating work. Most jobs are rating jobs in one way or another, I think. Right? Most like knowledge work jobs. But I mean creative tasks like this project I did with Visa, right? Creative, let's say creative exploratory task. Exploratory. Let's say exploratory more than creative, because this was more exploratory than creative, you could say. I mean, exploratory tasks like this experiment I did with Visa, right? I mentioned it here at the end, right? Visa commissioned me to review 40 posts from his 1,000 word vomits project. I assessed the post, commenting on individual posts directly, as well as producing a one-page summary of my observations, as requested, right? He wanted to take the chance on me on doing this kind of work, and I accepted gladly. And yeah, that was done. That was something I did, and I thought it was interesting, right? That is kind of the work that I vibe with, right? Some kind of these kind of strange experiments that maybe, whose value is undetermined on the short term, but who in the long term may turn out to be kind of interesting in some way. Then I am open to any kind of role if the alignment is there. Roles that involve my old skill sets, that combine them, diffuse roles. For example, startup roles, because the startup roles are kind of strange, right? You don't really know. Or like a single person does a lot of different tasks, for example. Then, where do I think I'd be a good fit? Lately, I've been thinking that I could be a good DevRel guy for a tech company, these development relations, because I do have some software development knowledge, and coupled with video making abilities, right? This communicating online stuff, this very chroma keyed background, right? This is my chroma. I can turn it off here. Boom. See? This chroma keyed background type thing with your monitor behind. I think the vibe is there. But yeah, I haven't applied to many of these companies because I'm not sure about whether my online presence would be accepted as a positive. I don't know. And I think that is like the thing I'm running the most on. I'm running the most on my 100 video series and all of these things, right? And I'm not sure if that is the vibe that tech companies want, because my technical skills are not that good, right? So for example, if your main appeal is your technical skills, then people can overlook your online presence. But if that's not the case, but aside from that, I think I'd be a good fit in a place that puts a lot of importance on video, right? Especially like YouTube, for example, but that has a counter meta approach to it, right? Who tries to know what's going on, but more in adapting themselves to it, and like but more than adapting themselves to it, in a remaining honest and remaining on your lane way, but relating to it, right? So like not being oblivious. For example, I think that is kind of the vibe that I'm getting at with my videos, right? My videos all have very little views, right? But especially lately, they are kind of remaining honest in a way, but kind of paying attention to what's going on, what's happening, this thing, right? Remaining honest and remaining on my way, but with the eyes open. And why am I in this job board? Because a mutual on Twitter made it, and because it's small for the moment. And I do feel like there are plenty of people involved in plenty of people in this community, right? In this Twitter sphere, involved in interesting work, who may have opportunities to offer, who will be aligned in some sense or another. I'm on LinkedIn, for example, and I have profiles on other job sites, but they feel so massive, right? Which makes me think that people are not reading the resume, right? And I want to be read. I want to be heard, right? I want someone to have at least watched this video, for example, before hiring me. If you can't tolerate me on this, 15, 20-minute video, how are you going to tolerate me on working with me, right? It makes no sense. So I want to avoid fake presenting or these kind of things, and try to be real. And that's it, basically. That's what I wanted to say for this Twitter job board, but I think it's a good sum up of what my current frame of my own skill set is. So thank you for watching, and hope this was at least insightful in some way, and hope your money comes to me in a in some kind of way. Thank you. Obviously, in a useful way for you. Bye. I think it's missing a lot of stuff, right? I think it's missing like a lot of context of where on Twitter am I for this to be a thing, or like I like money and entrepreneurship and all of these things, and I pay attention to it. But that's hard to talk about, right? I don't want to make it seem like I'm a money expert or something, some kind of thing like this, but I do think I know something about money, and my final year degree, like my final degree, my end of degree project was this. You could say money related thing. I forgot the business case, right? It was kind of one of these business cases, right? So I am interested in that kind of stuff, but I'm not sure how to paint that picture. Yeah, I think, but I think I'm leaving it today. I will. I will upload this. Fuck it. In fact, I'm going to upload it here right now because if not, I'll forget. YouTube. I'm going to lightly timestamp it. Hire me, my skill set. Okay. Is there a way for me to do something like this? And some kind of cheat, like okay. In fact, can I do something like this? F12. Boom. Okay, let's go. Let's remove some of the boom, boom, and some of the up bar. Boom. Okay. Boom. Let's go. I like that. Hire me. No. Fuck. Here. Hire me. Okay. Upload thumbnail. And boom. And it's this one. Hire me, my skill set, job board. Now, let's timestamp this. Okay, 0014, myself. Okay, 0223. Then oh 347, Control B, skills, Control B, enter, Control B, 0. Oh 0721, 0721, Control B, what Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D. What, fuck it. What I'm looking for. Okay, 0958, Control B, oh shit, Control B. Where do I think I'd be a good fit? Control B, fuck it. Close. Hire me DM on Twitter. Boom. No. Lol. Fuck it. Let's add this. Nah, these are fucking dumbass tags. Fuck it. Let's remove them. I don't want people who don't have a job finding my profile, right? I want people who are hiring people to find me. Something like how to find a good employee, best hiring practices, how to hire a YouTube editor, something like this. Siguiente, público. Oh yeah, shit. The Twitter job board profile. Boom. And yeah, let's see, control minus N, boom. Yeah, okay, this works. Siguiente. And yeah, I think I'm ending it for today. Let's check chat. Mostly Frosty. Oh shit, 5 people. Why are there so many people now? Hello. What's going on? I was going to end the stream, but since there are 5 people, I'm going to say, like, at least, hello, 5 people. What's going on? I just finished doing my whatever the fuck that was, uploading my uploading my Twitter skillset job board video, and yeah, I was going to tweet it now, but yeah, it was just me like filling in my fuck it, let's read it to you guys. Okay, so yeah, this is what I wrote. TLDR, mechanical engineering by study, but more focused on writing and video work now. And then I talk about myself. So yeah, I've always liked cars. That's why I chose mechanical engineering, but I failed. So I tried to pivot. Pivoting, I learned some web development, and yeah, but I got derailed by Twitter and YouTube. I've always been a fan of YouTube. I consider myself very online, and some of the languages that I speak, where I am, then my skills, which I consider these communication skills, right? So iterating through the video production process as quickly as possible to learn more about it, right? That was the focus of my 100 video series. And yeah, I think I will have to edit and put this in blue or something. Yeah, so color blue, color blue, color blue, color, oh fuck, blue and underline, 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 and blue. blue, underline, blue and underline, blue, underline, and yeah, let's leave it at the save. Yeah, let's leave it at that. Okay, so if you guys want to hire me, this is my profile. I will paste it in chat. You can hire me there. And yeah, I'm leaving now. Bye, hire me, make me money. Fuck it, you can also gift me stuff. Give me money here, boom. Or on PayPal. Boom.